Very warm welcome to all of you on my new channel, that is KB Study Zone. Friends, I have planned to give you something very special, informative, instructional, that is going to help you in your competitive exams. Friends, let me introduce myself. I am Satyen Dubey, a government teacher teaching in a senior secondary college. Friends, I have been keen learner of English literature and I have experience of 15 years of teaching English literature. Friends, so far as literature is concerned, we cannot imagine poetry. We cannot imagine literature without poetry. Poetry is soul of literature. It is vital for our entertainment, for our information. So far as poetry is concerned, poetry is the most powerful instructional tool of literary art. Poetry starts from very early ages. Many scholars have tried to give their definitions from time to time. Today we are going to study some of the very important definitions that are given on poetry. Poetry plays an important part in our life. When a poet is moved by emotions, moved by feelings, he writes something that is emotional, that is imaginative, and the outcome is poetry. Many scholars have tried to define poetry from time to time, and I have selected this topic, especially definition of poetry, for you because I have noticed that in competitive exams, especially in TGT and PGT, there is at least one question that is related to definition of poetry. Friends, let us start. First definition that I would like to share with you is given by Robert Frost. You know, Robert Frost was a renowned American poet. He defined poetry as poetry is when an emotion has found its thought and the thought has found words. You will notice there are two important terms, emotion and thought. Without emotion, there can be no poetry. First thing, there should be emotion. When the emotion has found its thought, it means when the poet feels emotions within his soul, there are some thoughts in his mind, and that thought found words to express themselves. Okay? So, if you cannot remember the whole definition of poetry that was given by Robert Frost, you can just remember a short trick: emotion, thought, found, words. Emotion, thought, words. There is a process during the composition of poetry, according to Robert Frost. First of all, emotions come into the heart of the poet, then there is a thought, there is an idea in his mind, and thereafter he tried to express himself, his emotions, into words. So, very important definition, and my favorite definition, that is given by Robert Frost. Let us discuss second one. Poetry lifts the veil from the hidden beauty of the world. This definition was given by P.B. Shelley, one of the greatest romantic poets of English literature. Friends, according to Shelley, poetry lifts the veil, hidden beauty of the world. We notice that there is beauty around this world, but that beauty is hidden. Sometimes a common man cannot see that hidden beauty. Only a sensitive man, like a poet who is very sensitive. Suppose we are passing through a forest, we are passing through a garden, we notice so many flowers blossoming here and there. But a common man don't mind, don't care about that. But a sensitive man, an emotional man, an imaginative person like poet, he sees the hidden beauty in nature. So, what is hidden beauty in nature? That is lifted by the poet through his poetry. Poetry lifts the veil from the hidden beauty of the world and makes objects be as if they were not familiar with common man. That beauty was not familiar with common man, but a sensitive man, like a poet, he observes it very closely and he lifts the veil. He lifts the secret of that hidden beauty. This definition was given by P.B. Shelley, who was one of the greatest romantic poets of English literature. Third definition, which I have selected for you, is given by W.B. Yeats, William Butler Yeats. Of our conflicts with others we make rhetoric, of our conflicts with ourselves we make poetry. William Butler, W.B. Yeats, he saw the origin of poetry into conflicts. Where there is conflict, and we all know that in world there are conflicts. Somewhere external conflicts, and sometimes we feel internal conflicts. So according to him, conflicts originate poetry. So you have just to remember this conflict whenever there is question in your examination, who gave the definition like this. Just notice conflicts. We have to keep in our mind that wherever in definition there is word conflict, it means the definition was given by W.B. Yeats. Next, let us move to next definition. Poetry is best words in their best orders. It is very familiar and very famous definition that was given by S.T. Samuel Taylor Coleridge, S.T. Coleridge, and he said that poetry is best words. Best words in best order. It means he focused on two things. First, there should be best words used in poetry, and he focused equally on best order, means content and meter of poetry. It should be in best words and in best orders. The last definition that I recall, it was once asked in TGT exam. This definition was given by William Wordsworth. Who does not know about William Wordsworth? The greatest worshipper of nature, who wrote some immortal nature poetry. He defined poetry as poetry is spontaneous overflow of powerful feelings. Friends, just notice spontaneous. The word, keyword is spontaneous, means natural. Something that comes out from within soul of the poet, and something that comes out naturally. It is not artificial, it is natural. So poetry is spontaneous overflow of powerful feelings. Our feelings are equally strong feelings, powerful feelings. So he defined poetry as spontaneous overflow of powerful feelings. This definition was given by William Wordsworth. Friends, Aristotle also tried to define poetry. You know that he wrote the Poetics, and he said that poetry is more serious, more philosophical than history. This definition was given by Aristotle, who was a philosopher, and he wrote on literature as well. He defined poetry that it is serious and philosophical, more serious and philosophical than history. There are other scholars who have given definitions of poetry, and the list will never end. But I think these are very important definitions that are given by some familiar, renowned scholars. So friends, let us end this video. I want to request you, if you like my channel, if you want to subscribe it, there is no pressure. If you feel that you need this channel, you can subscribe it, you can like it, you can share it. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.